Even though Pokemon's catchphrase is gotta catch 'em all, there are a few Pokemon that are given to you throughout your journey. Gift Pokemon, events in-game where you're presented with a Pokemon at no charge. Every starter Pokemon is technically a gift. And while that's cool, I feel the best way to get a free Pokemon would be to steal it. This is the story of the greatest Pokemon heist ever put to screen. Stealing Pokemon is usually presented as inherently wrong in the anime and video games, and it might just be my attraction to some of the villains, but I think they're onto something. Now, there have been mods of games that allow you to catch any trainer's Pokemon, but I've seen that those can get glitchy and present little challenge. What if I was able to steal a Pokemon within the limitations and possibilities of the game, thus being right in the eyes of the developers? That brings us to one of my favorite regions, Johto, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. These are games with some of the most gift Pokemon, but there are two specific targets for this heist. At the gate between Goldenrod City and Route 35, there is a guard named Webster. He asks you to deliver a letter to his friend who is a guard somewhere else. This letter is held by a Spearow named Kenya. This is a cool little side quest to receive a TM, and there are ways to deliver the letter while keeping Spearow, but you're expected to give both to the guard, only keeping Kenya temporarily. I am not gonna do either. It's funny that this guy trusts me as much as he does because I can simply just walk away and never return his Pokemon. This is a simple steal. And to make things even worse, let's read that letter. Letter, thank you. Adventure was fun, wasn't it? Zubat was the one thing I wanted to avoid. Webster. Dang man, go back to class, I'm throwing that out. And now we continue our journey to Cyanwood City, where we meet Kirk. He's a pretty nervous guy. His Pokemon was just stolen, and by the rival of the game, no less. Because of this, he wants us to look after his Pokemon to make sure it doesn't get stolen. Little does he know. But anyway, this is Shucky, a pretty cool Pokemon. Now, after a certain point in the game, you can return Shucky to him, but if you have a high enough friendship, then he'll let you keep it. But apparently, if you don't have a high enough friendship, you can actually choose to just not give back his Pokemon, at which point he calls you a thief. Yes, you finally figured it out. What are you gonna do about it, wimp? Although we don't have time to stick around to get that interaction because we've got to get these Pokemon out of here. And so we've successfully stolen 2 Pokemon. Now what? Should we keep them on our team and challenge the Pokemon League? No, that would be too easy. Okay, so here's a plan. I'm going to send these Pokemon from Generation 4 into Generation 5 through that weird minigame. At which point I can use the Poké Transporter to send them to Pokemon Bank on the 3DS. And from there I can send them to Pokemon Home. And from Pokemon Home they'll go to Generation 8 on the Nintendo Switch. While they will never enter Kalos or Alola, this is the quickest way to get them from Generation 4 to Generation 8. A heist 10 years in the making. Technically, I could also have done this using the Virtual Console of Gold and Silver, but where's the fun in that? And so, after installing updates and renewing my Pokemon Bank subscription, Shucky and Kenya were sent on their way traveling a great distance, and jumping through each step of the Pokemon subscription service ladder. And finally, they made it to Pokemon Home. Oak was none the wiser. I've just committed a crime across time and space, and Dialga and Palkia are helpless to stop me. But there is actually one above all who could put a dent in my plans. Game Freak themselves. Because here's where we ran into a bit of trouble. As I discovered, Spearow is not in the Galar Pokédex. So I don't know how properly I can convey this, but this has literally been my week, playing through a fresh copy of Pokemon Heart Gold, breaking out literally every handheld console that I own in order to transfer these Pokemon up to Sword and Shield, or at least Generation 8. And yes, I did have to install a bunch of updates to my 2DS and to Poké Transporter and Pokemon Bank, and I had to renew my subscription for Pokemon Bank, and yes, buy a subscription for Pokemon Home. So, in total, this video has cost me basically an entire night at the very least, and about $7 or $8, I guess. It's worth it. It'll be worth it, but I've just never done this. But let's get back to this heist. And to make matters worse, I can't even transfer Pokemon into Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee from home. It's a one-way connection. Kenya is stuck in Pokemon Home. How could I have possibly not seen this? Was my plan really ruined? Well, not necessarily. Shucky can still be smuggled into Galar. This just means that I'll have to split them up for the time being. Eventually they'll be reunited. But for now, Shucky has an important mission to fulfill. So here we are, the Galar region. Shucky has successfully made the jump into 3D, and now that we're here, it makes it all too easy to claim this Pokemon as my own. We can easily raise it to level 100, increase its stats with medicines, walk around in the Isle of Armor. Oh, here he comes. Oh, he's coming. He's almost there. He'll just be a minute. He'll be here. There he is. Enter a few battles, play with it in Pokemon Camp. Okay, he's coming. And finally, after we've bonded, Shucky has become my new best friend, and there's nothing Kirk can do to stop me. Looking back on my journey from Pokemon trainer to criminal, I have to really wonder if it was worth all the pain and loss of my morals. But at the end of the day, I'm going to love this Shuckle way more than Kirk ever could have. This heist through time and space just to make a point has actually turned into quite the heartwarming adventure. Shuckle was already a Pokemon I liked based on design alone, but I've somehow come to appreciate it even more. Probably because of all the effort I've put in for this little guy, and that's what can make any Pokemon anyone's favorite throughout the years. It isn't about how we got the Pokemon, but how much we love it. I think that's the quote that Mewtwo said, something like that. If I ever get busted for this crime, at least I'll know that I touched a Pokemon's heart along the way. And that is the story of how I became the greatest Pokemon thief. But anyway, hey, this is GatorXN. Let me know what you think about, I guess, event Pokemon and these two specific ones. Did you end up stealing these Pokemon in any of your playthroughs? I mean, I always just kept them. I never really returned them just because, you know, it's just more fun to have a Pokemon. But this whole saga has been one of the craziest, I suppose. And, you know, you probably saw the effort I put in and my subsequent breakdown, but this was a fun one. Again, you know, I really do like Shuckle, and I like the idea of Spearow, Kenya the Spearow, and so I kind of wanted to try this little something different when discussing them instead of just covering them. Why don't we turn it into a heist? But let me know what you think in the comments below. Out of these two Pokemon, which is your favorite, and out of gift Pokemon in general, what's your favorite gift Pokemon? But if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like and subscribe to show your support. There's a heart button to further support. There's the bell button to see each new video. I think I've got that down as the outro. But anyway, this has been GatorX. Have a nice day.